Well, October is in full swing, and when we think of fall, pumpkin carving is usually at the top of the list. But if you're like me and need a little inspiration for designs, we've got the perfect guest to help us out. Joining me now is Bryan Bennett with Pumpkin Sign Studios to share some expert tips. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, you've got some intricate designs here, including Bill and I carved out on this pumpkin, but you're a pro. For folks like me who are beginners, what's the best way to get started carving a pumpkin?
Well, I usually tell everybody just start scratching at a pumpkin, but I always tell everybody that you can get these tools at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, any of your craft stores that are actually just loop clay tools. And if you don't have access to that, there's an array of things you can use. My first one was actually with a spoon and a sharp end of a can opener. It looked terrible, but it got me started.
But you can use household items. I think that's the point. It's like,
sure,
it doesn't have to be a particular thing. Pick up what you got at the house and
absolutely
start carving. And you're going to be kind of carving this pumpkin while we talk, and we'll kind of show you the progress of that at the end. Do you recommend stencils? I know for myself, when I pumpkin carve, I have to go buy a stencil because I'm not this good.
It really depends on the type that you're trying to carve.
Yeah.
So stencils are great for something similar to this one. You could get started there and sort of shave down. And they're also great if you're just kind of wanting to get a lot of complex design in at one go around. So yeah, absolutely. Whatever it takes to get you started and get those creative juices flowing. So
absolutely. And I think a worry for people is, how long is my pumpkin actually going to last? From your own experience, how long do you think these are going to stay like this?
Well, so I use a combination of lemon juice and water to spray them as I'm going along, and then actually to preserve them and make them last. I mean, I've had one last up to a month and a half, just by keeping it refrigerated, covered with cellophane and some lemon juice and water to help keep the microbes down. So absolutely.
This is really cool. Now, you got started on this pumpkin over here. I don't know if you could turn it around so
sure,
they can see what it looks like. But that took him a couple of minutes, y'all. And I feel like maybe we could do something like this.
There we go.
Tell us how you started this one off.
So actually I just used, this is a drywall rasp, and so it helps to shave down some of the skin and really get you a smooth yellow surface. And then I just jumped in with one of the loop tools, one of the larger loop tools, and then you just start creating sort of a brow line. If you'll see right in here, it's where you've shaved it down. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. And then you start to make a little bit of a depression underneath it where the nose is, and of course the mouth.
Awesome. Bryan Bennett, our guest, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you again for having me.